Madridistas, we're back home this Saturday in the Santiago Bernabeu taking on Espanyol. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the matchup, telling all the Madridistas who the players I think we need to be watching in this one, and giving you my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc, and I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content, you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, smash that like button. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your official match prediction for the Espanyol match? Two quick things I wanted to note before we start talking about the match is Carlo Ancelotti came out and said that Camavinga should be back to training next week with the squad, and this is very important. Carlos said he feels good. He's very important because we'll be able to rotate the midfielders more. And we all know, how dynamic and the flexibility that Camavinga brings, the ability to play left back, the ability to play CDM, a floating 8. He's so important for the squad and for the success of the squad in this year. It's going to be very important to have Camavinga back and be healthy very soon. So the second thing I want to mention is look out for Endrick possibly starting in one of the next matches. Carlo Ancelotti came out and said he will start in one of the next games. And so is that against Espanyol? Is that coming up? Is that against Atletico? I don't believe that one. But look out for Endrick making a start. And I think all the Madridistas would be very happy to see Endrick in the starting lineup very soon. Now, when it comes to our match against Espanyol, how is Espanyol doing? Well, they currently sit at 12th as of time of recording. And the last time we met with them, now granted, they were not in Laliga last year, but we did defeat them twice, 3-1 in the last two matchups. And so coming into this game, I feel pretty confident. I feel a lot better. When we played Stuttgart, we also won that match 3-1. And now it might have been a little sluggish in the first half, where even though it was 0-0 in the first half, I think everyone would probably agree with me. That was probably our best first half of the season. Now, is that to the Real Madrid standard that we all have? It's not. I talked about it in the video, so if you missed it, you can check it out here, my match reaction for that one. But coming into this one, I do feel a little more confident because we did get 3 goals in open play. We're not reliant on penalties anymore, hopefully. Hopefully not. Now, when it comes to my lineup in this one, I was debating, with Endrick possibly, getting rumored to start. Is he going to be starting in this one? Is Tchouaméni back to being healthy? Well, as you can see on the screen now, this is my starting lineup. And honestly, it's pretty much the same starting lineup that we saw against Stuttgart. However, Carvajal is back to playing right back, and I have Militao at center back as well. Now, a couple different things with this one. This is honestly like the lineup. Like this should be the default lineup if anybody is not hurt. The only person I'd probably say that I'd probably prefer in this one, I talked about it before in my best starting 11. If you didn't watch it, you can check it out here. It would probably be Fran Garcia starting at left back over Ferland Mendy. I have not been super impressed with Ferland Mendy. I thought the last match against Stuttgart, he did a little better in that one. I just think that what Fran Garcia brings to us and the help on attack, the supporting runs that he does, passing the ball into the box, crossing the ball in is very important. And I would like to see Fran Garcia. Do I think Carlo rolls him out there? I don't. So that's why I'll be going with this lineup. 4-3-3, VMR up top. And the first person I want to talk about is Kylian Mbappe. Now, in the last one, Kylian does get a goal, right? And it was a really good goal for him. Was it an easy tap-in goal? It was. However, he did just completely outpace the center back in that one. He just got in a better position, and it's a fantastic pass by Rodrigo and just taps it in. There's a couple things, though, that Mbappe I need to see from him, and I think all of us, when we watch him in this one, we want to be focusing on is his first touch. It's something I've talked about multiple times in multiple videos, but especially in the last one. Right before the halftime in the Stuttgart match, there was a fantastic ball from Jude Bellingham to Mbappe, and if Mbappe can get a great first touch, he is in on goal. It's one-on-one with the keeper. However, it's another poor touch from Kylian Mbappe, and I'm just not sure why this keeps happening to him. This is something that he needs to be getting a lot better at. And if it's from a long ball, if it's from a through ball, I just want this first touch to be better. So I want all of us to be watching for his first touch in this one. Let's see if he can control the ball better and if he can get ready, and get a better shot off, just because too many times he's getting a poor first touch and we're losing the opportunity to score there and missing a big chance there. So I need to see better from him. The second thing I need to see better from him is let's press. Mbappe, we've been watching Vinny and Rodrigo, and they're pressing. They're getting back on defense. And maybe it's the role. You guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Is it the role that Mbappe's playing, playing more of a 9? Or is it just him not pressing? Is it just being lazy? I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I think it'd be important for Mbappe to press more, because if you can get the other team, not ready for the press and you can get them uncomfortable, maybe you can create chances. We saw it in the last one. Jude Bellingham pressed in the box and got it out to Mbappe. Now he got swarmed by 3 Stuttgart players. However, this is something that you can create more chances and get more opportunities to score goals. And so I need a little more effort from Mbappe on that one. Now, the last one, I need quicker shots from Mbappe. There's too many times, I talked about in the last video, where he's illustrating the shot before he even does it. And he's basically lining up, getting ready to do it, and just it's like slow-mo that you can see it coming. It's giving the goalkeeper too much time. When we watch Endrick, right? Or when we even watch like Jude Bellingham or somebody like that. But I think Endrick specifically, when you watch him, watch how fast he gets a shot off. He's going from 0 to 100 in like a second. Where Mbappe, it just seems like it's a slow build-up to get the shot off. I want to see him be a little more decisive. Also, if the shot's not there and you have 2 defenders in front of you, let's pass it off. You don't have to take the shot every single time. I know you're trying to score goals, but let's be a little better with our decision-making. And if Rodrigo's there, if Fede Valverde's there, if Vinny's there, Bellingham, etc., let's pass it to them and let's take advantage of a better opportunity than what you have. So that's what I'd like to see from Mbappe. If you guys have anything else about Mbappe, let me know in the comments. Now, the next person I want to talk about is Jude Bellingham. Jude in the last one, I was very impressed with him. The pressing from him, the work rate from him, and him just creating channels, I think was fantastic for him in the last one. I just want Jude to continue to do this and continue to stay healthy. He is so important for this midfield and just on the attack as well. Like I said, him running through and creating chances for us. Also, him in the box, he's really the only aerial threat that we actually have on the attack. Vinny, Mbappe, Rodrigo, they are not ones that are going to go up there and head the ball. So I would like to see Jude to continue doing what he's doing. And I think the other thing I'd like to see is some more control from him in driving the ball forward and maybe some more through balls to an Mbappe as well. That's what I really want to see from Jude. And I think, like I said, just continue to stay healthy. He's kind of a player, I think, coming into Real Madrid, there was talks about him at BVB being injured if he was even going to be able to play for Real Madrid right away. And I believe last year got hurt. This year got hurt. He's somebody that we really need to stay healthy because he's so important for the squad as well. Now, the next couple people I want to talk about, and they're in tandem, is Militao and Rudiger. Now, what I want to say about both of them is creating long ball opportunities and sharing it to the wingers, right? There's been a couple times that we've seen it where Rudiger is passing it off to Vinny, off to Rodrigo, and we start the counterattack right away. I need to see more of that from both of them as well. I also would love to see another header. Rudiger got the header in the last one. Militao's had a couple chances at the corners. I'd love to see both of them continue to attack the balls in the air, especially when we have those set pieces. I think that's really where we can get some goals from them. And I could see each of them getting 5-ish goals this season for us. I think the other thing is, too, they both have to stay healthy. Militao got hurt before in the last one. I forget who he already played, but he only played 45 minutes against Stuttgart. We need him to stay healthy because the depth behind is poor. I don't really want to see Carvajal at center back. I don't want to see Tchouaméni at center back. And this is probably a position that we need to attack in the January transfer market. But I think it's very important that both of them stay healthy. And if there's a nick or anything, they need to be out, and we do need to move somebody over as well. 2 other players I want to talk about, and again, are in tandem, are Tchouaméni and Fede Valverde. I think a couple different things I'd love to see from both of them is let's possess the ball. I think there's been a lot of times, the biggest thing we've been complaining about this season is our possession and our midfield kind of lacking, structure and lacking control. We are missing Toni Kroos a ton. I 100% agree with everybody there. I think let's possess the ball, let's control and dictate the pace of the game as well. Both of them can do that. I'd also like to see more through balls from them. Tchouaméni, let's pass it to Rodrigo. The pass that he had in the last one was a fantastic pass. On the Kylian Mbappe goal, go back and watch it if you missed it. But Tchouaméni gets the ball, and it's a fantastic pass. I don't even think Rodrigo knew it was coming. And it's a fantastic through ball pass, and maybe the Stuttgart defender messed up a little bit. But again, it doesn't take away anything from this pass quality that Tchouaméni does. Tchouaméni can spread the ball out. He can pass it to Vinny Long. He can pass it to Rodrigo. This is what Toni Kroos was doing for us, and it was creating chances. You know, you watch some of the other teams that we've been watching in Champions League. They're doing it. They're spreading it out and creating different attacks. I think we need that a lot more from both of them. Second thing from both of them that I would really like to see, and I think we can really take advantage of this, is let's take our shot opportunities when we have them. There's been too many times that I see both of them at the top of the box, and they basically have a really good opportunity to take a shot that they're not doing it. I've seen Tchouaméni score bangers from there. We know Fede Valverde only scores bangers. I want to see both of them maybe taking at least 1 to 2 shots a game there because they're open. There's way too many times that the defenders are waiting on all the wingers to make a run or anything like that both of them have free opportunities to take a shot. So I want to see both of them shooting the ball a lot more if the opportunity's there at the top of the box. I don't even care if it goes in or not. I feel like you're going to gain a lot more confidence if you're shooting it on the reg. And so I'd love to see both of them doing that more. Now, when it comes to subs in this game, I think we probably see Lucas Vazquez. I think we probably see Modric. I think we probably see Arda Güler. But I think the biggest one that I really want to see more of is somebody I talked about in the beginning of this video is Endrick. I've loved every single minute we've seen of this kid. And I think it's been like 25 minutes. But this kid is just special. That last goal against Stuttgart was a fantastic goal. We talked about it before on the live stream. It was a .05 XG. And this kid is just special. This kid, he needs to be playing. I've mentioned 20 minutes. That's probably unrealistic. But at least 10, if not maybe 15 minutes at the 75th minute, I'd love to see him in. 80th minute at the latest. No more 88th minute, no more 89th minute. I think it's important because without Brahim right now, he is really our only other attacker that we can kind of bring off the bench. And realistically, this is a Joselu role more so than it is anything. You know, Joselu would come on last season and just get goals for us, and he would bring something else that we didn't have on the pitch. This is a completely different type of player. Joselu was like, 6'3", 6'4", 6'2", something like that, where Endrick is a stocky, 5'7", 18-year-old Brazilian. Completely different player, but what they need to do is come on and score goals. And I think later this year, if it's going to be this game, if it's going to be another game, that he's going to have to come on and get us a late goal. And I think him having more and more opportunities is only going to help him. You know, he already has a ton of confidence. If there's one thing the kid doesn't lack, it's confidence. I just would love to see him get out there more and create more opportunities for him. And like I said, this is going to be somebody who is the future of Real Madrid. How much will he play this year? I think is going to go up and up and up. And I'd love to see him get more minutes. And even if he got the start, I think would be really interesting. If he got the start, where would you like to see him? Would you like to see him at the striker role and we take Mbappe out? Would you like Vinny to come out and Mbappe to go to the left? Or even would you like to see Endrick play the right wing? You know, he's played it before for Palmeiras, excuse me, guys. But we've seen it from him before as well. So I would love to see Endrick play a lot more in the future as well. And even if he got the start, you know I'd be very happy about that as well. So let me know in the comments what you think about Endrick and where you'd like to see him play. Now, when it comes to my match prediction for this one, as I mentioned before, it was 3-1 in the last couple of matches for them. The last match we played was 3-1. I feel a lot more confident coming into this game than I have any other game. You know, we did get 3 open goals in the last one. I just want us to start off faster. And if we can get that first goal within the first 25 minutes, let's go get the next one in the next 10 minutes. And really, let's just slam the door on them and don't give them any opportunity to come back or make this a competitive game at all. Now, when it comes to my official match prediction for this one, I think we destroy in this game. I do think we give up a dumb goal, but I think this is a big day for Real Madrid. So that's why I'll be going with Real Madrid winning the match against Espanyol 4-1. I think Kylian Mbappe gets another brace in this one, and hopefully it's no penalties. I think Vinny finally gets on the board for us. That's a non-penalty. And I also think Endrick comes on and gets another goal for us as well. So let me know in the comments below, what is your official match prediction? I'll be back later this week with my match recap of the video. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Cheers. Hala Madrid.